Somebody in the house say yeah. If you really like to rock the funky beats, somebody in the house say hell yeah. I like that for the people up top. Check this out. Damn, if I be some slave again.
My name is Justin Tenadora. I'm from San Jose, California, and I fight out of the one and only American Kickboxing Academy here in San Jose.
Okay, your opponent will be Reyes out of Stockton. What do you know about your opponent that you're going to be fighting?
So I'm fighting Reyes. He has a lot of experience. He's a really versatile jiu-jitsu player from what I know. He's fought two of my teammates. He has a lot of experience, and he really carries himself as a martial artist, and I actually really respect that and like that about him. He's a really tough opponent, and taking him very serious, and I have a lot of respect for him, but I'm training really hard for this fight.
Okay, this is going to be both your guys' I think first time fighting at Bellator, man. What do you think about the experience for fighting for such a big operation like this?
I think it's a blessing. You know, it's a great opportunity for both of us to showcase what we have as martial artists and showcase our skills in front of a big audience such as this and show the world what we can do. I'm really honored for the opportunity, and I'm ready to take it full on. So.
Okay. You being from San Jose, obviously the fan base will probably be for you. How do you feel about your fan base that you have here?
Fan base that I have here, my family, friends, it's a blessing to always fight in front of them. It's a blessing to be at home, you know, go to sleep in my own bed, wake up, go and fight. I'm really excited to perform in front of my hometown. You know, it's something that I've always dreamed of. You know, growing up, I grew up, you know, watching fights in the SAP Center, you know, and to have the opportunity to be the one, you know, in the show, you know, it's all come full circle because I've been training for a long time, waiting for this opportunity my whole life. So I'm really excited to be fighting here at home.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool, man, because it seems like when you're from the area, you going in with the fan base, it seems like it gives you an advantage. Would you figure that would be true, yeah?
Yeah, I figured that'd be true. It gives me a little bit more of a pump, you know, during training. It's something that I think about, you know, wanting to put on a good show in front of my home crowd. So.
Okay. All right. With this fight coming up February 18th, as I said, you're going to be fighting Rocky, and you already pointed out that he's a jiu-jitsu guy. Do you think this will be a ground game, or do you think it'd be more of a stand-up game, or are you going to try and play it to your advantage without giving out too much information?
I'm going to try to play it to my advantage.
Okay. All right. So before we fade to black, man, here's what I want to do. I want to ask you to give a shout-out to the people who support you, your sponsors, family, friends, whatever you have in mind.
Yeah, I want to put a shout-out to all my sponsors. I might not get everybody. I know there's a really long list. Rhythmic Catalyst, San Jose Barbell, they've always had my back. Advil Care, Cruise, Cruise Subsurfaces, and Aloha Food Truck.
Okay, cool. Before we fade out, the fight will be?
February 18th.
At the?
SAP Center here in San Jose, California.
And you want to be there in time?
Yes, be there in time.
All right, so one word to describe your fight before we fade out. Just one word, let's get it.
Explosive.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, what's up, everybody? The Mudville Slugger, Rocky Abraham Reyes, right here, fighting out of Cortez Martial Arts and also fighting out of De La Tega Muay Thai. We're ready to get busy.
Okay, you're going to be fighting Justin Tenadora. What do you know about your opponent?
I know that he's a young kid. He fights out of AKA. You know, they got a big name out there, obviously, with a lot of top-notch fighters in the UFC and stuff. But it's his pro debut. He looks like he's a very physical kid from what I've seen on his few amateur fights that he has. So it looks like he looks like a scrapper. It looks like it's going to be tough. So I'm definitely prepared for it. I'm getting ready to take it.
Okay, well, what are your thoughts about this Bellator cage? Because this cage is a lot huger than our regular regional cages out here.
I think it's cool. You know, I think it works good because you can get a lot of movement. Well, I guess at the same time, it also works. It can work against you because the guy has a lot more space to not saying he's going to run, but we've seen some fighters who run around the cage. So, it can work for or against you, but it kind of just makes you focus more on working your angles and just paying attention to your game. So it's a double-edged sword, basically.
Okay, knowing that Justin is from San Jose and the fight's taking place in San Jose, he will obviously have a fan base there, but you being from Stockton and, people do know that you have a fan base. How do you feel about your fan base coming out to San Jose, or actually being, fighting somebody who's the fan favorite in the hometown?
I think it's great. I think it's great that he's from San Jose. I think it's great that, he's the hometown kid representing the hometown gym. In Bellator, I think that's awesome. But at the same time, I got my people coming from Stockton who support me, who show me a lot of love. And, he might be from San Jose, but I'm from Stockton. You know what I'm saying? We all know about Stockton, right? But really, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I have a great fan base here, people who support me from my area, from Turlock to Lodi, to Tracy, to Sonora. So, I got a lot of people that are going to be there too that are going to show me support just as much as they're going to show him support, and I think it's going to be a great event.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. What can the fans expect from your guys' fight?
Dude, they can expect me to do what I always do and come out and fight. You know what I mean? I don't like to say that, I'm going to win by this, I'm going to win by that. I'm going to go and I'm going to fight my game. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's watched, I've fought for so long, everybody knows what I like to do, but that's not to say that I'm going to do something different. You never know. So I'm just really looking forward to this fight and to make it as exciting as I can. And, maybe I can spoil his homecoming.
Okay, can you share with us how exciting it is to actually fight for an organization this big, such as Bellator?
I think it's a huge honor, first of all. I mean, Bellator is, known internationally. It's known, all over the world. It's right up there with the UFC. So, and then to fight on the show where the main event is Fedor, I think is, an honor in and of itself. It's probably going to be the biggest card for the year, at least for Bellator, or it could be the biggest card for MMA this year. We all know who Fedor is. So to be on the card with fighters of that caliber, it's a real honor. You know what I mean? And I'm definitely blessed to be able to have this opportunity, to fight on the card. And if I got to fight the hometown kid, so be it. I'm ready to go.
Okay, before we fade to black, man, can you give a shout out to the people who support you and your sponsors?
Yeah, first of all, I'm giving a big shout out to my wife and kids and my mother who definitely support me, 100%. If it wasn't for them, I couldn't even be here doing this interview and have fought for as long as I have and have the opportunities that I have. Secondly, Sensei Jason and his wife Lily, Cortez Martial Arts, Charles Gracie, Jiu-Jitsu team. If it wasn't, for them either, I wouldn't be able to, have a home to hone my skills. Delio Tega Muay Thai in Stockton, working with me to make sure that, my hands are ready and we're good to go. Box Fit Elite in Stockton, Jacob Bruce, Lance Pimentel for my strength and conditioning. Big shout out, thank you to those guys. OC Services, Oscar Martinez, bail bonds out of Sonora. He's been supporting me for as long as I can remember. A really great guy. Joe Adler Painting out of Lodi. He's been a long-time supporter of me as well with sponsorships. So big ups to him. Ken Lee Inc. out of Coors Gold. If you don't like going to the DMV, call them because she will go to the DMV for you and you can get your tags. But she's been supporting me for the last couple of years, and her sponsorship helps me be able to pay for my medicals and get my fight license. Breakpoint Jiu-Jitsu, they sponsor me. They sponsor my shorts. I'm a big jiu-jitsu guy. Everybody knows I love jiu-jitsu. I'm very passionate about that. So they support me. They sponsor me as well. 86 Athletics, my mouthpiece. Ed Contreras and those guys out there do a really good job, and keeping it simple and and making my designs come to life for my personal mouth guards. Obviously CVP Len Dubois and his staff, Creative Vision Printing. I mean, for the last 4 or 5 years, it seems like banners, shirts, shorts, logos, all that stuff. Man, they're always there. Big shout out to them. Zap Zone in Stockton. Paul Clark. He's been supporting me for I think since I first started fighting. So laser tag, you guys want to come to Stockton, have some laser tag. Justin, bring your family after the fight. All your little homies, we'll go have some laser tag. Whatever, we'll keep it clean. Tom's Market out of Stockton, man, Billy's been supporting local athletes for as long as I can remember, even before I even started fighting. So big shout out to him. A-Care Auto Repair out of Stockton. You know, they sponsor me. You know, we've finally been able to work out a deal this time around, so I'm definitely thankful for them and what they do for me. The Pirates Lounge Tattoo Parlor, my homie Lucky McGovern, been friends with that dude for years. You know, my tattoo artist, big shout out to him for hooking it up. Inside BJJ podcast, Tim Freeman, Matt Freeman, those guys out there, man, you know, showing me much love, helped me work on my stuff, you know, put me out there as well. SM Logistics, they started sponsoring me last year, helped me get some shirts done. They show a lot of support as well. Yakuza Moon, Anthony Bivens and Rachel Bivens, their family out of Sacramento. They're always showing me much love and support as well for the last few years. Shout out to Stockton Storm FC Academy, SYSA. That's the soccer club that my son is a part of. I used to coach for them too as well, so big shout out for all the support that they give me. MMA Nation, the forum on Facebook, what's up y'all? Thank you all for the support. You know, support your local fighter, guys. You know, it's not an easy road. It's something that we love to do, something we're passionate about. You guys, Bellator 172 is coming up. Tickets are going fast. Look, support me. If you're out there in San Jose, you want to support Tenadora, go for it, man. Let's, you know, the whole community come together and support the movement we got going on, man. It's going to be a competitive fight. It's going to be a gentleman's fight. It's going to be a martial artist fight. And, you know, it's going to go down.
Okay, man, and one last thing, where can the people get the tickets?
You can get the tickets from me. I have a few left in section 109, or you can go on to Bellator.com, input the offer code Reyes, and you know, get your tickets right there. They might have some floor seats available, whatever your budget is. I can work with it with what I have, or you guys want to go get them online, get the better seats. Hey, log in, Reyes is the offer code, punch it in there, man, and let's pack the house out there.
Fight date?
Fight date is February 18th, so we went from months to weeks to days away from this fight. It's been a long time coming. There's been some ups and downs, but we're back on track and we're ready to go. So come out there, man, and have a good time. Celebrate MMA.
Somebody in the house say yeah. If you really like to rock the funky beats, somebody in the house say